Hey guys, this is Andy Crawford with Andy Crawford Photography. Today I want to take you through the process of producing the fine art photography that you see on my website. I love the swamp. Y'all who follow me know that I spend tons of time on the road outside of Louisiana, but when I'm home, I want to be in the swamp. I'm in South Louisiana. Within an hour of my house, we have just tons of swamps, and so I really take as much time as I can to get out there and document the beauty of that swamp in photography. And so, um, recently, earlier this week, my wife and I got tired of this COVID-19 quarantine. We're fortunate in Louisiana that our guidelines allow us to get in a boat as long as we, keep distance from others. And so my wife and I hooked the boat up. We headed about an hour away to Henderson Swamp, which is just gorgeous. And we spent the afternoon floating around, enjoying the scenery. And of course, I had the camera out and was capturing scenes as we went. So I've got this one scene that shows the Spanish moss and the cypress trees really lighted up by the sun that was streaming through, sort of backlighting that moss against a tableau of those beautiful cypress trees. And I shot this video or screen capture of me doing all of my edits, and I sped it up, just sort of a time lapse, to give you an idea of how an image goes from what the camera records and displays all the way to when I'm ready to upload it to the gallery. And so here's what an image goes through, how I approach it, and then I'll come back and talk just briefly, finish this up, and you'll maybe have a little better understanding of what I do, how I capture and record and document the scenes that I photograph. Okay, that's it. You see everything starts in Lightroom. I do some minor adjustments there, little shadows and highlights. Then I pull it into a plugin that I use, and that's where I do the bulk of my editing. And I'm looking at the shadows, the highlights, the colors. I'm picking out the colors and sort of teasing them out and, you know, choosing those colors that I want the eye to be drawn to. In this case, you had that really bright area of the cypress trees along with that moss, and so I wanted those green leaves to really draw the eye into the center of that photo. Then I take it back to Lightroom, and in Lightroom, once I do the plug-in work, the bulk of the work, I'll use Lightroom to finish the tweaks. In this case, the plug-in made those greens a little bit garish, a little bit neon, and so Lightroom has a really good ability to subtly pull back that, I guess, that vibrancy. And so I did that, to make the greens more realistic, but still keep that center of attention right there on that, lighted up moss and those bright leaves. And then I do my cropping, my final cropping, put a vignette on it, and it's ready to go. That image is on my website right now at shop.andycrawford.photography. And if you go there, you'll see it, and it, along with all of my other prints, right now are on sale for 25% off automatically. No discount codes needed. Just go to shop.andycrawford.photography and you'll see the sale prices. And, I'm always honored when someone purchases a print and hangs it on their wall. And so I hope this gives you an insight into how I approach producing fine art photography. The camera does a great job at capturing all the information, but oftentimes it comes across a little bit flat. It's pretty, it's nice. I'm of the school that if I'm going to produce fine art photography, almost every image, needs a little bit of work to produce what I remember, what my mind's eye tells me this is what that scene looked like. And so that's where the art comes in. It's a mixture of that photography, documenting the scene, and then the art of producing the final fine art photography print. And so again, if you'd like to see the finished image, I'll put the link here in the description of the video, but you can go to shop.andycrawford.photography and it should be right there on the front page. All right, guys, I enjoyed showing you, giving you an insight into how I work. If you have any questions, post them in the comments and I'll answer them. If you would like more information, want to talk privately, shoot me a message. I'd be happy to communicate with you via message, or we can do a Zoom meeting if you have something, a project or anything that you'd like to talk about that way. All right, guys, I enjoyed it. Talk to you soon.